tutorial on how to do a line graph in SPSS. It's based off of your extra readings from the Green and Salkind SPSS manual, pages 78 to 83. What we have uploaded here is the El Paso County presidential election year turnout data. Usually graphs of these type, we want to put the years on the x-axis and the variable of interest, in this case turnout, on the y-axis, and then connecting the dots to make a nice line graph. To do that, you need to first click on Graphs, and then go down to Legacy Dialogues and Line. Go ahead and click Line. From here, you want to make sure that Simple is checked or highlighted, along with Summaries for Groups of Cases being also checked. Then go ahead and click Define. This box is a little bit confusing, and SPSS is unique in how it creates line graphs. First, we want to put the year on the x-axis. So make sure year is highlighted. To get it on the x-axis, you have to move it to the box labeled category axis. So go ahead and move it over there, and you see it fills that box. On the y-axis, we want the turnout data. We put that in this variable box here. It's not highlighted, so to do that, we have to say other statistic, e.g. mean. So it's going to put the turnout data on the y-axis. Once we click that circle, from there, highlight turnout and move it into the variable box, and it'll say something like mean turnout. It's just telling SPSS to report what's being presented in the data. If you'd like to add a title to your graph, you can do that by clicking Titles. So here we will put El Paso Presidential Election Year Turnout, 1948 to 2012. Click Continue, and you'll click OK. Once you click OK, SPSS should produce an output box. And there's your line graph with the title that you added there. You can see that the years were put along the x-axis, the turnout data was put along the y-axis, and the line graph representing the change in turnout over time. So if you take a look at the peak here, the highest peak that corresponds to the 2008 election year, that had the highest level of turnout in El Paso. Its turnout figure was somewhere between 45 and 50%, probably leaning a little bit closer to 50%. If you go back to your raw data, let's just move the screen over, you see that the largest turnout figure is the 2008 presidential election at 48.85%. So the data matches up as it should, and the line depicts a general increase in turnout over time. From here, you can either click File and Save, or Save As, your graph, or if you're writing a report, it's really easy to put it into a Word document. Just click this and make sure it's highlighted so that the edit frame is available, and then just cut it and paste it into a Word document. So here I've cut it, and we're going to put it into a Word document, and there's your graph. And you can adjust it, move it, do whatever you'd like to do with it by highlighting the graph and dealing with the edit bars and box. You can see you can shrink it, you can increase it. And that's how to produce a very basic line graph in SPSS.